Hi and welcome. I'm John and this is Unique Wargaming Terrain. Guys, welcome back. This is a painting video for everyone that's new. I say I do one painting video a week, but at the moment it's going to be ramped up for this week. But all my regulars here, guys, I feel love. Thank you very much. I'll see you in a second, guys. Right, so what am I painting today? As most of you would know, my regulars, I'm painting this guy today. He's the Warpsmith from the Eldritch Storm. So we're going to get started on him. So what have I got today? What's on my wet palette? Okay, where are we? I think I've zoomed too far in now. But Negaroth Knight, yeah. Rhinox Hide, Gently the Purple, Retributor Gold, Canaptic Alloy, Runelord Brass, some Polished Blue, White Skies White, Screaming Skull, some Beaten Copper, Corn Red, and some Vulcan Green. I think I've gone a bit too close for all of that. But I do have some Moot Green in the background. That's the airbrush version, because he has a plasma weapon, and some lead air belcher as well in the background. So, where are we going to start? We're going to start with, I think we're going to start with, I'm going to start with the purple, go straight into it. Or should I do the gold first? I don't know. This is a very delicate part here. Maybe I should change the other brush. The big boy's coming out. The big boy brush. A bit more control. Not actually on camera yet, I am. There we go. Getting in there nicely. I'm not going to film the whole thing. I'm just going to film just this leg and then come off and carry on off camera. Where am I? Sorry, I have gone too far out. I've zoomed too far in, sorry. I have to zoom out again. Not too far, but just a little bit. into the shoulder pad now. Yeah, sorry. Let me go off camera and finish the rest of that off. Right, so I've done all the purple work on him. As you can see, just his back leg there. Yeah, just getting his helmet's head a little once over with it. It's still a little bit wet, as you see on his chest there. But now we're going to go to, I was going to go into the gold trim, but the gold, that's going to be a bit of a pain once that's still wet. So now we're going to go with the Runelord brass. And we're going to go for all these tendrils. Okay, I'm just going to give them a quick once over. Now with these tendrils, I want to try and see how I've left a little bit of links are. There's a little bit of black in there. So that's what I want to leave, so it just shines through when I start adding more bits to it. I'm just going to do this one tendril, and then I'm going to go off camera and show you just do the rest of it off camera. So I don't want this to be an hour-long video, guys. You know, if it is, you guys sit and watch it whilst you're painting, but I want to get the viewers that are not, they're just sitting there flicking through and just looking for stuff to look at. Not just, you know, they're into the hobby, but just not, they're not painting that particular time. So we have something like that, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to go off camera and just do the rest of the tentacles. I might give some of this a little dry brush down as well. Alright, but if I do, I'll show you that when I come back. Right, so as you can see, I've just used the Runelord brass on him. Okay, now with the back here, I didn't paint it, you know, crazy ideas. All I done was dry brush it from side to side. Because as you can see in there, the black little links, the black little lines between the links, you want to try and keep as many of them as possible. So a quick dry brush. Now the bottom of it, I haven't painted. Okay, like the little hook things to the bum, but that's not an issue. Now I'm going to go with Retributor Gold. Now this is the pain in the arse process. I forgot to do his feet there with the purple. But the pain in the arse process of just coming in and cutting in with the gold along the edge of everything. So I'm going to do just a little bit here, and then I'm going to go off camera and do the rest because it is a pain in the backside. The best way to do it, as you can see, there's a little bit there. The best way to do it is have a little tiny bit of gold paint on your brush, and you're essentially giving it a little a dry brush. That's the way I would do it. So what you're doing is just gently going along it, and as you see the colour start to come on, with each level that you're adding to it, it starts to add, yeah. So I'm going to go off camera and do all of the gold trim, all the little bits sticking out, all the way around the back here, on his shoulder as well. Just, yeah, so, I mean, it doesn't look like it's that much, but it's going to be very time consuming. Okay, there's a little gold thing hanging, there's a little thing hanging off his belt there. I'll give it a quick go now. Yeah, so all I need to do next is do that, and then I'm going to dry brush with some lead belcher airbrush paint, the chain mount hanging off his front there. See it? Back in a second, guys. Right, so the silver's on the chain mail there, silver on the gun, all the gold work's done. I even got just in there with the legs, behind the legs, the little, see the little join parts of the leg. Now I'm going to go some beaten copper, and I'm going to go on the staff handle. I want to break this up. Notice I'm just giving it a nice like dry brush. I want it to be a subtle beaten copper. Got some crazy plans for the top of it. I'm going to come in a little bit heavier now. I know I've got the top half of this, the handle to do, but I'm just going to do the bottom half first. So all I've done essentially is give it a very light dry brush. It's beaten copper. The good brush, I shouldn't be doing that. We're getting carried away. And then come back in afterwards. Give it a bit more so you can see like, so it transitions from beaten copper into silver. Even though it's only one paint that I've used, it's a nice little effect. I'll do the same up here. Come in and just we didn't add too much on the brush for the top half here, but it doesn't matter. Now we're going polished blue on this top piece. I'm just coming back over the top there, just to give it a, I want to give it the edges a bit more of a blast of this polished blue. Trying to get a circular motion on this hammerhead. I think when I cleaned the brush, there was a bit of water here, and it's just run down to the paint as I picked it up. So it made it a little bit watery. Not the end of the world. I might need to go over that again in a minute or two. I'm going to let that dry, and then I'm going to give it another coat over the polished blue because I think there's water on the end of the brush. Right, so I'll give it a once over. Just, it's not, I don't know, here's a 25-year-old, 30-year-old paint polished blue. So I don't know if that's the paint or if there is water on it, but it's still back end of it looks nice. So whilst I was waiting for that to dry, I put some Vulcan green on the gun. Yeah, and some bits on the front of the gun there. And then a little sliver in the eye slots. Then the Rhinox hide on the pouch, which is just under there. And the little strap on front of him. And then done some corn red on the teeth. And some corn red on the bottom bits here. See, I just missed a bit there. And the straps on the back. They're literally just a line across. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go with gently the purple, and I'm going to start just bringing it in, because gently the purple is a layer paint. So I'm going to start bringing it in. Some of you are going to look at this and go, oh no, but don't worry, don't panic. Let's start bringing it in along here. Now for me, it might be 2 coats of gently the purple. Sorry, I'm showing what I'm doing. But we'll see that when it comes to it. But with the gently the purple, again, it's a layer paint. So I go on bright and dull down. So I'm going to go over the purple. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a shoulder pad, and you can see the shoulder pad done. The first coat. Sorry, I'm coming off camera. You can see there's little bits of the dark purple coming through. It's not a panic. I said I'll go over the rest of the model, and by the time I finish the rest of the model, the purple will come back, and that'll be sort of dry, and then I can blend it in a little bit more nicely. See you soon, guys. Right, so there's where we're at the moment. Okay, now it's still drying, so don't panic. But the camera's gone to 15% battery, so I have to do a little bit. Take the light out, unplug the light, and then plug that into the camera to try and charge it a little bit, because I forgot to charge everything. Now, so Vulcan green's in there. I'm going to go to Moot green, the airbrush version, but it's going to be brought down. So I'm going to just start tapping it in there. I'm going to try and keep the edges as dark green as possible. Just come in for this angle, just try and catch the edges of that. That way it doesn't take me all the way down. Yeah, as you can see. Yeah. And again this side, just try and catch the edges. And what I'm going to do is take a bit more, drip of water onto the wet palette to water it down. Come in here, and I want to get the gun barrel, and I want to give a little sliver in the eyes. Doing it this way doesn't matter if I don't get it perfect in the eyes, because it illuminates the area around it, which is nice. What am I doing next? I know. I'm going to have to go into a dry brush. I'm going to have to hold on for a second. Right, I've gone over that shoulder pad again. I'm not too happy with that, but I might just try and blend that in a little bit with a bigger brush. To be honest, wasn't too just this shoulder pad's come out, but it's not a big issue. I said once it dries, once it dulls down, I've chucked some Lothern blue onto the wet palette, because I'm going to brush is dry. I am going to go for a little bit of a dry brush on this bad boy. At this point I could be going over the top a little bit, I don't know. I always get carried away, I think. I'm going to go for some white. I'm going to drop that into the plasma weapon. Just a little tiny bit of a dry brush, just along the tops. Zoom in. And it's just gone, this brush just holds the water, it's just gone on there a bit crazy. Right, Kinetic Alloy. There's going to be a dry brush on all of this metallic work. I do like the way that the Kinetic Alloy and the Runelord brass go together. Now gently going to give it a dry brush across here, not the whole thing, just bits and pieces here and there, avoiding all the red. I just got the teeth, of course I did. No, I don't know. So we're going to give it a quick once over on the staff. Nothing too spectacular, just a quick once over. No, I'd say that's done. Yeah. But me being me, I'm actually going for a little bit of white scars, and I'm just gonna just run it along the top here. Actually, let me get the good brush back in. It's a bit more sharper. Just run it along the top here. Just I'm trying to get a faint just like that along the top. Focusing. Just a little bit along here. All I'm doing here is just very faint, very, very faint along the leg there. I'm going to try and do that along the chest here as well, just very faintly. Knuckles, again very, very faintly. Don't panic if it looks a little bit bright, because it's a layer of paint, so it will dull down. Again, very faintly in there. Just see how faint that's coming out, just very, very faintly. Not doing the whole thing, just doing a few bits here and there. Just to really just break that purple up a little bit more. Bit. Some people might give out to me and tell me no, it's fine how it was. Unfortunately I wasn't happy with it, so I just give it a little tiny bit more. Just going to put on the teeth. Don't know if I've just done that right or wrong, but it's on there. Where am I going to go next? I need to stop myself. Do the shoulder pattern and that's it. Right, it's done. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, turn on your notifications. I will show you some close pretty pictures now. Till next time guys, take it easy.